What's up, Stampers? It's Amy in the basement studio, and I am here to share another Christmas in July card. I love Christmas in July. It's one of my favorite times of year, next to Christmas in December, even Christmas in November. I like them all. I love Christmas. So it was fun to put this card together for you today. And I have actually a lot to talk to you about in regards to this card, where I found it, and things like that. So we are here to be together for the first time live in a week. And I miss those times. I miss our Saturday mornings. It has been a whirlwind of activity here in my house and my mom's house. And I just want you to know that I haven't forgotten about you and that I love being together. Just, family first. Things and circumstances have been a little bit different these past few months. And I just appreciate you finding time to come and join me, regardless of when it is or whether or not I am live. If you have not yet checked out the Saturday Stamp Together card this past week, it is gorgeous. You're going to want to check that out. And I will do my best to get that link out to you at some point in the next couple of days so that you can rewatch or watch. Very simple card, but just really eye-catching based on the designer series paper that I used. So, Tanya, yes, I am staying cool. Mostly. Our morning walks are brutal. We are in a heat advisory here in southern Minnesota, and I know that it is widespread, but it has been brutal, really, really brutal. And I just stay inside where the air is mostly, for the most part. And Tanya, did you have another question in there? Oh yeah, family first. Thank you. So we are here today to make a card, Christmas card, and I have a lot to say about it. So I think we are going to flip the camera and get the ball rolling right away. Make sure to chime in if you are watching live or later, where you are watching from. It can just be a state or a province or a country, whatever you're comfortable sharing. And oh yeah. So Tanya, the walk. We walk at 5:30 in the morning, and I'll guarantee you within the first 3 blocks, sweat is pouring off. It's not that hot, but the humidity is crazy, crazy. So yes, Carla, you were somewhere else as well, and I appreciate, of course, your support and your love and your gifts with the Not So Average Stampers. Amazing. I appreciate you so much. And Sharon is watching live. Hello, Sharon. She's another nutso. So great to have you nutsos here. And thank you, Peg. It's nice to be here. It really is. Tanya says, wow, that's early for walks. You don't say, especially if I go to bed really late. It is really, really early. But my walking partner and I both agree that if we didn't go early, we wouldn't go at all. So I am blessed to have her. I'm going to flip the camera, as I said, and we are going to get started here with our card today. Oh, yay! My other gift must be at Carla's house. Thanks, Carla. Can't wait to see it and hang it. It is very exciting. Okay. I'm going to pull you up on my computer so that I don't miss a single comment, because here's the thing. Especially lately, because life has been a little bit hectic, if I don't see you here, sometimes I miss it, and I don't like to miss it. I want you to know how much I love having you here. Hi, Joyce. Great to see you. She's like, hello? Does that mean you're not sure if you're live or not? Well, rest assured you are. All right. So I said that there was a lot that I'm going to talk about with this card today. And the first thing I want to say is how much I love Stampin' Up. We've got free shipping going on right now with orders of $75 or more. And so you're going to want to take advantage of that with your long lists for sure, right? And then I also want to talk about an amazing thing that Stampin' Up! Does for us. Every Wednesday, we get a demonstrator email that has all kinds of different pieces of information in there. But this time, today, in fact, this will tell you how, oh, good for you, Carla. This is going to tell you how last minute I tend to work. This class idea came in an email this morning. And I said, that's what I'm going to use for What's Up Stampers. Hi, Sonia. Good to be back. Oh my gosh, it's so good to be here live. But here is what they have for us. They've downloaded cutting instructions and other information on 2 cards. We're going to do this card here. And what I love about what Stampin' Up! Has done here, first of all, it has taken a card layout, and I believe this is from the annual catalog. I don't have one handy that I can say I'm going to check it quick. But they've taken that and reworked it, and this is the card that they have here. They've also got cutting instructions and putting together instructions here that I am going to probably put in a different order because that's just how I roll. But we're going to create that card for Christmas in July. And we're going to start with Mary. Yes, indeed. We do have to walk early when it is so stinking hot out. And she is from just down the road. Well, sort of. Close to South Dakota, right? All right, so we're going to use the Jar of Joy stamp set. One of my favorite new sets that came in the online exclusives earlier this month. And we're going to stamp our jar twice on our basic weight in Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And then in one of them, I'm going to stamp my snowman. He comes right here. We're going to stamp him so that he fits in the jar yet, but up just a little bit because he's sitting in the snow and we're going to work on that. Now he looks a little incomplete, does he not? That's because we need some garden green ink to finish his scarf and hat. So this little stamp here you're going to see is magic. It fills in the little empty spaces here that you're like, what the heck is going on there? So I'm going to ink that up really carefully. Remember, our ink pads are super wet, so you don't need to push very hard when you're getting it inked up. And then because it's photopolymer, you can line this up. Now, here's the deal. My phone is totally in my way, so I'm going to bring it down just a little bit and hope for the best. It's still a little bit of a guessing game here. Not too bad. So we've got the green in the hat. It's hard to tell because it almost looks black. And then we've got the garden green here in the scarf as well. And then while we have that out, we're going to turn this one and use Wishing You the Sweetest Christmas as our sentiment here. So this stamp set is brand new, but the bundle that includes the punch is actually from, oh gosh, I believe it is the May release of the online exclusives. So if you want to go back and find that, you can find the jar punch and it coordinates with both stamp sets. If you want to buy the punch and just this jar set, it does not come in a bundle. This punch comes in a bundle with the other one. So just FYI on that. And we're just going to punch out those jars. And we are going to get a white lid with it, but we're not going to use that. Whoop. And then same thing for this one. Although, wait, I'm going to color this one first. For the coloring, when Stampin' Up! Designed this card, they used the assortment 1, which I haven't even opened, of our new, last year, new watercolor pencils. So I'm going to snag a couple of colors out of there. The first one is the blue one. And I'm going to do a little bit of coloring. So I'm going to do a little bit of shading here. And then shading along the ridges of the snow. So we've got some shading in there. And then I'm going to take my blender pens and look how you can blend that color around a little bit more. All right, so keep in mind when you're using basic white cardstock, the more you go over it, the more it's going to pill. So you want to take it a little bit easy. It's my paper's pilling a little bit already, so I'm just going to leave well enough alone. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of snow in the air. Isn't it fun, Carla? Oh my gosh. So now we're just going to add some snow here just by using my blender pen to grab some color straight from the watercolor pencil. So watercolor pencils can be used simply like a colored pencil, but the intention of a watercolor pencil is to use it with some sort of water or wet ink or wetness, like a water painter or, like in this case, a blender pen. So, oh, Joyce, you're funny. Okay, so now I've got that color. Now I need to go back in and grab my pumpkin pie because I want to color my snowman's nose. So cute. Just a little bit of orange there. And if you can't see, there, we'll bring you down just a little bit. There you go. I'm so glad, Tanya. Tanya says she saw it in the demonstrator email, but it's easier when you can see it made in person. So here we are creating together. Okay, so now once we've got this in place, we can punch that out. Now I'm going to bring you up a little bit. It is cute. Oh my gosh, I love this jar set so much. In fact, I will be coming out with a new video tutorial tomorrow, and it will be featuring this stamp set again. So I thought we will kind of bunch up our use of this because it is so cute and it's more fun when you have more ideas. So last year I came out with a series of Christmas in July videos, 4 of them. And this year I just haven't been able to do that. And so I'm going to squeeze in a few yet in July before we lose the Christmas in July opportunity. Although we all know we can certainly do Christmas cards at any time of year. And everybody is okay with that, I think. Yeah, the both stamp sets and the punch, super cute. So now I've punched this or stamped this in tuxedo black, those jar lids, and then it is on real red cardstock. So they are colored and ready to go. And then just a teeny bit of our liquid glue will go on top here to attach these. And I really am just going to put it right across the top of the jar, like so. And I'm just going to hold that down for a sec and then set it down to let it attach. All right, so both of those need lids. Come on. I don't want to squeeze too much, you know. There's a fine line between just right and too much. All right, so I I do too, Anna. She says that she loves that the punch goes with 2 stamp sets. I do too. I think it just really amplifies the usefulness of a product when they do that, and I think that is super cool. All right, so here I went a little rogue on my instructions. The cutting instructions say 8.5 by 5.5. I actually decided to go the other way because I want my linen thread to go all the way around the whole card rather than just around the two-tone cardstock. So let's talk about this two-tone cardstock really quickly. It comes in every single Stampin' Up! Color, which really makes me happy. And in this case, we're using Secret C. And I am, I've got a piece here that is cut 4 1/4 by 1 3/8. And we're going to add that to our card base. Note that if I can get my act together, which is iffy at this point, you will find this tutorial on my blog. Or the written tutorial, the PDF, for your download purposes. So feel free to download it when you see it there on my blog. It's my intention. Let's put it that way. Hells, Joan. I hope you're having a good day. All right, then we're going to angle cut the other side of our two-tone cardstock. Remember that our two-tone cardstock is dark on one side and a little bit lighter on the other. And this makes it easy to do some layering. And I love that about our new two-tone cardstock. Speaking of two-tone cardstock is going to be the feature of our What's Up Stampers Plus in August. So watch for that date. We're going to do a bunch of stuff with two-tone cardstock so you can see all of the many things, or several of the many things you can do with it. So here we have just layered that across our dark side. Here's the light side. So you can see how you have really 2 colors in one here. Okay, then we're going to grab, oh, I should talk about this piece, right? We're going to grab a piece of our designer series paper that comes from Ness in Winter, and that's just going to layer down here below our Secret C. One thing I love about the two-tone cardstock is it's just a little bit lighter weight, so it doesn't make the card quite as bulky. So we'll talk more about that during What's Up Stampers Plus in August. I can't wait to share ideas with the two-tone cardstock. That'll be super fun. All right, now we're going to take some linen thread. We're going to wrap it around a few times. I like my linen thread. I use a lot of it for good reason. It is versatile and can go on all different types of cards. Then we're going to tie a bow, perhaps. One tip, if you're struggling with tying a bow with linen thread, tie a knot first so it stays into place. Otherwise, if you've kind of got it down like I do, you should be able to handle it. I'm going to leave these a little bit longer because I think that's kind of fun to do that. All right, so now we're just adding our jars. The first jar is going to go up here like this. And then the second jar will be a little bit lower, popped up with Stampin' Dimensionals. So we'll start here with this one. Remember that What's Up Stampers Plus is an opportunity for us to get together for more than one project and for not just a half hour, but an hour. And I always look forward to that now. We've done it for 2 months. And as they disappear here on Facebook, remember that you can head over to my YouTube channel Search for my name or Nutso Stamper, Nutso Stamper, and you will find all of my videos there from here as I'm able to upload them. I have old ones to upload yet. I'm kind of constantly working on that. It's really a pain, but eventually they'll all be on there. So what do you think? It's a fun card, isn't it? So again, Stampin' Up! Provided demonstrators with this great class idea. And now I'm just translating it into the real thing here in front of you. So if you have any questions about what that term being a demonstrator really means or anything like that, you can watch for an upcoming event that I call Opportunity Night. And I'll be posting one of those for either later in August or earlier in September, so watch for that. The other thing I'm also going to be doing coming up here soon is a kit together, so watch for details about what that means as well. All right, I'm going to flip the camera back, I hope. Okay, yay, here we are. And just say again, thank you for how much you've put up with these last few months. It has been a journey for me in a lot of ways, personally, professionally, everything. And I just know that you are here when I get here, and that means the world. So one more Saturday this week will have to be pre-recorded. My apologies about that. We will be on the road for a very special stamping friend of mine. And so two special stamping friends of mine will be on the road for them. And we will certainly get you live next week, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I think I've heard that term somewhere along the line. But it's just, like I said, great to know that you are here for me when we get together. All right. Free shipping, $75 or more today through Friday. You can find my Stampin' Up! Online store at amyrich.stampinup.net. And I guess that's it for today. I will see you pre-recorded on Saturday and then again next week for another What's Up. All right. Take care, everybody.